Well, to get this conversation started, here's a preview of what Matt will be talking about today. Keyword research and search trends, SEO-friendly copywriting, content optimization, website and landing page optimization, content trends, analytics, and of course, we'll be answering your questions throughout, so feel free to chime in. So with that, I would just like to hand the mic over for a bit here to Matt. So take it away, Mr. Bailey.
All right. Well, thank you, Dan. And as you can tell by the agenda, it seems to be content heavy. And that is certainly without an accident there, that if you've been in SEO for any length of time, you can see where things are moving in the digital marketing industry towards social media, content marketing, those types of things. And so the role of the SEO is becoming more critical than ever in being that connection from what are people searching for and then what do we publish. SEO is that critical link between the research and the development of content. And that is only going to increase more and more over the next few years. So that's why there's a little bit more emphasis on that content side that you'll see there. But just, a little bit more in detail on that the role of SEO has primarily been as that first line of understanding what the search engine is doing, what do they require, what are the new technologies coming out of search, and what are the trends coming from search? How is Google changing the results? What are they testing? So SEOs, first and foremost, are on those front lines of seeing what, especially Google. Google is pushing the envelope more than anybody, and they're testing more things. And so understanding what is Google doing, what are the implications of it, is this just a test, or are we moving? What's the bigger picture of what they're attempting to do? And so understanding that role there of being that early predictor of what's going on with Google, and then being able to translate that inside your organization or inside your agency, that is really becoming part of the representative role of the search engine optimizer, is understanding here's what's happening, and here's how we're supposed to react to it. At the very base level, it's understanding those keywords. It's understanding what are people searching for, and what is their intent, and how do we then apply that into our content strategy. So that has been really kind of the foundational part of what an SEO does, but it's also going to be a little bit larger into looking at the larger trends of what is Google attempting to do, what are the implications, and how do we respond to that. Now, of course, with part of that keyword research is understanding the long-term trends over a year, 2 years, 3 years, because if something has a trend and it's predictable, well, then that's something you can bring into your organization because I love to say if it's predictable, it's monetizable. You can make money off it if you know that it's going to happen every year because you can prepare for it. You can help your organization prepare for those increases in traffic, especially if you're able to tie those trends into specific events. If you can come up with causality, what causes those to happen, how do we react to it, how can we develop that, and how can we incorporate that into our strategy? Again, that is more of a planning and prospecting work that a search engine optimizer would do, and those skills of doing keyword research and understanding the long-term view of keyword research, of trends throughout the year, creating those connections, that is a valuable skill which is only going to increase. And of course, those keywords are important for anyone in a marketing field or also customer service. We've seen more and more of this cross-marketing view across an organization where marketing is getting more involved in customer service. They're getting more involved in loyalty. They're getting more involved in many different aspects of nurturing customers, the customer experience. And so whenever you're planning any of these things, for social media. And what are we doing with social media? Are we educating? Are we rewarding? Are we trying to look for new customers? Well, all of that requires content. That content is going to have to be researched as to when do we talk about certain things and how do we talk about certain things. Keyword research gives you that agenda. Keyword research tells you when people search for certain content and also the associated words that they have. And so that applies to your content marketing, your social media marketing. It also applies to when people become customers. And if you do any amount of CRM marketing, email marketing, or email automation, or even triggered, your keyword research can help in developing the content that will be in those emails, because you'll have done the research and find out what do people want after they make a decision, after they purchase a product. What are the needs that they have? What is the information need that they have? And how do we write towards that? So again, SEO is influencing the content that is generated by the entire organization in nearly all communications.